Broker is the brainchild of Japanese director kore-eda after he learned about the concept of baby boxes where abandoned children are left to be taken in and rehomed, one of which is in Japan, but given the process is much more widespread in South Korea, he opted to set the movie there instead. It follows Ha Sang-hyung and his friend Dong-soo, who both volunteer in a nearby church, running a side business together, stealing abandoned children from the church's baby box to sell to parents on the black market who may struggle to adopt otherwise. The walls seem to be closing in on their plan, though, as they're being investigated by the police, and the mother of one such child comes back to find her baby, setting our plot into motion. Movies like Parasite, Decision to Leave, and Drive My Car have created an expectation of high quality when it comes to Asian movies like this that make it into general release on this side of the water. That led to me seeing this in a full Lighthouse cinema screen on opening night. It also has a reputation that Broker more than delivers on. What it has in common with these movies is it has an absolutely wild premise that it somehow finds a way to make feel universally relatable. Like, you look at this premise and you think that's a really dark story, but actually it's a really, really nice story at the end. Because where it differs from these movies is it focuses on how people's worst impulses can tear things apart at the seams. Because where it differs from those movies as well, those movies focus on how people's worst impulses can tear things apart at the seams. In this, we see how they can also, in fact, unite people. It's an absolutely gorgeous film and one of the best you'll see this year. It doesn't go easy on its fractured central characters, but it does illustrate how they can aspire to become the best version of themselves and open themselves up to feelings they had perhaps long since buried. Nobody demonstrates this more than lead actress Bae Donna. In Soo Jin, she takes a character who's traditionally been demonized in modern pop culture, the mother who abandons her child, and rounds her into a complex but ultimately likable, rounded, three-dimensional character. We feel that we understand what would drive her to do so, despite that being such a distressing opening to the movie. Kang-ho is fast becoming a global star, and it was really interesting to see an Irish theatre treat him as such. After Parasite, we're all now familiar with his authentic but likable comedic beats, and it was great to be able to be around people who are anticipating and appreciating this and looking out for it. I can't wait to see more from him and love how he's now able to fill theatres over here as the lead. Sun So Him, as well, is also an absolute revelation as the absolutely adorable Hae-jin Stowaway. What's most remarkable is how this movie has police chasing our leads in female pairing Lee Jo-hyung and Young Jin Baek, who somehow you find yourself also rooting for and relating to, despite their motivations being at odds with the people that we're following. It's an absolute triumph for Hirokazu, a movie that sees all sides when it could choose to demonize, that soothes when it could choose to traumatize, that makes you smile when it could easily make you cry instead. These are all clear, distinct choices in a movie about choice. It's about choosing whether or not to be a mother, choosing to have a newfound family and embrace that, choosing how to let your difficult past positively impact others. If you're going to make one choice this week, though, I recommend you choose to watch Broker because it's absolutely magnificent.